So hello and welcome to episode 3 of Building a Homemade Scare Maze. And in today's episode it's very different to the last episode. In the last episode Alex kind of explained to you about the whole construction of the facade to the maze and all that kind of stuff.
And a cool show as well.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it. Doodles the clown.
We don't like doodles kind of around here. But the first episode was... What was the first episode?
Planning and tunnel.
Yeah, the first episode was about the planning and the creation of the tunnel. So today we're showing you the construction of this multi-route element that we've done here. It's sort of the second and third, possibly fourth corridor of the maze. So we'll show you a time-lapse footage of us building this whole section, and after that we'll kind of explain to you how this piece of theming, this prop here, one could argue it's also the theatrical part of the maze, and how that works and how it was built and everything like that. So I hope you enjoy the time lapse. So I'm now going to show you inside the multi-route section, and after that we'll explain how it all works. So the guests will come through this bit of top here.
Boom.
And the drop panel, we'll tell you how that works in a moment, but we have a we put up like a little poster for the human spider which actually references this corridor. I have to get Alex's input on how complete the spider corridor is. It is pretty much complete. I don't know if it's 100% done yet or not, but
It's not quite long enough.
yeah, it's not quite long. Well, it's not finished in length yet or anything. Still got a few more pots to put in. So you put all these colour changing LED lights around. There are also some lights behind it in the back one, but we'll go on about that in a moment once we show you behind. So the human spider, the panel will drop, and then the guests will come down this way. Obviously the garage doors are open, so there's a lot more light flowing in than there would be if they were closed, obviously. So what we have here is our first it's our first kind of major prop in the spider corridor. It's basically just a human carcass wrapped up in web, because why not?
And the reason the top is moving so much is because it's quite windy. There's quite a strong wind coming out. Anyway, coming through.
So we'll finish the multi-route section in a moment.
So this is the back side of the drop panel, and this light right here is to make sure that there's light shining on the actor, because otherwise we found that it could be quite blinding. Originally we had all the lights on that side, but it's quite blinding. You can't really see the person behind. So all you do, the actor, it's quite a simple mechanism. You pull the pin, that drops, then you push it back up, and pop the pin back in. And there's also a little light control, so we can do whatever we want with these lights. Colour. I mean, they were expensive, but they're worth it. It's a great prop. And this is also our little storage area.
So see we have a vampire mug where we're storing all pens and accessories. We've got our high quality fog fluid for fog machine, a few snow lights, which will go in at a later date. Also here, now when you're actually in the maze, you cannot see a thing from this, but for the actors, it's so easy to find, and it's like a little peek hole, so the actors can sort of look through and see where the guests are, and it really helps with timing the drop panel, so we can get some high quality scares from it if it get it right. So we need to know where the guests are at what point, so we can give them the best experience.
Very slightly. Originally, you came up here in the corridor and then back down the tunnel. In episode 1, you saw us testing it when it was here, but we found that it was actually a lot better to, in this second corridor, have almost a hidden flap that we can show them, where the tunnel is just like a little hole in the top. So you pull the top back, you'll go in the tunnel. We'll just put it all together today. You'll see how I found that, and it works a lot better. And this is going to be like a little actor area. You'll see a string top. We've just come up with this idea today using these pallets that were for a wedding but were never used. We've got a light here. We're going to shine it through. And the actor that's here, we can also like scare the tunnel as well. This is a little actor space. So we'll show you a time lapse of some tarp being put up all around this tunnel area. It's going to really complete this because it's really open at the moment, which is not what you want.
So, on that note, just before we begin, I'm just going to quickly show you the rest of the multi-route section. So, obviously you've seen all this, the drop panel, they'll come through this way. The actor can either drop this the first time, or there's actually a little hole that is really easy for the actor to find where they could just stick their hand through and scare them, depending on how they're feeling. Now, first, usually, they would go down here and enter the tunnel, which we haven't actually properly set this up just yet. But there's a little flap there that leads to the tunnel entrance. Instead, we'll close that off and send people straight round through here. And on this side, we have just done a bit of graffiti. We've done a bit of graffiti to direct them where to go, really. So they'll come back through here. Depending on what the actor did first, he'll either do the drop panel or this section here, or just repeat the first part he's done. And after that, well, this part really depends on how nasty we're feeling, because we could send them around on an endless loop and just see how long we can keep them in the maze, or we could just send them off into the tunnel. We are also going to have a separate route here for guests who may not want to crawl through the tunnel. We're going to have a little hidden entrance which leads straight to the connection point just there by the window in the mirror. So whoever went through the tunnel will meet up with whoever came through here. And then we'll then send them back down and around to the finale.
The finale is something that is by far our most complicated prop ever. It's totally unique. It's based around the idea of them being executed for slaughter to be eaten by the clowns. And the finale will only just fit in this garage, the height of it. But that will be the next episode, I believe. I'll show you all about that. It's going to get delivered here next week. I mean, I've taken plenty of pictures of the mechanism, but I don't build all of these things. I detailed it, but it was constructed by someone else. The big set pieces, I mean, for the tunnel, for instance, and the drop panel, I wouldn't know how to build this, so.
So at the moment we're actually calling the finale Project Thunderbolt something, Project Operation Thunderbolt something, and it's a theatrical ending, so it's not, you know, it's not just you walk through
Chainsaw.
and there's a chainsaw or anything. You literally come through and a bit of a show goes on, and one person is going to have to, no spoilers, but they're going to have to embark on quite a terrifying procedure, we could say that. This prop is about 8 feet tall, 7 foot tall, not 8 foot. Well, it's 7 or 8 foot tall, so it's pretty big. Alex can barely reach it.
I just find it weird to think you're probably watching this like near the end of September.
But,
and it's just start September now. It's quite a way in advance.
But I'm so excited to see it, because I haven't seen it yet. I've only ever seen a few pictures of it and a few videos. But you know, it's got a proper reset and everything, so it's quite technical. But yeah, it'll pay out. It'll be a great ending to a maze. It's definitely the most technical, most advanced maze we've ever built. So
we'll show you the time lapse of putting tarpaulin around here.
This is the most recent addition to the props in the Serious Maze. Oh good god. Jesus, we've zip tied 2 props together, covered one of them in fake blood, and created quite an interesting scene for the maze. So when we left you off, the GoPro was dying. We've done all of this. We haven't done anything more to the maze since we left you, except for that. I mean, that amazing prop we managed to build ourselves just out of pure, free will.
We've run out of top.
Have we?
Yep.
So the maze is barely half done and we've run out of top.
See how easily it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I've used a lot of tarp. We do actually want to show you some lighting. We're gonna do a bit of lighting test to see what looks the best for the maze. We're actually still putting this together. I think we'll put like a little prop there, maybe like a little. Perhaps Bobo the clown could sit on there. Isn't he motion triggered?
Yeah, but
Might not
do you
work,
want
it could
to?
work.
Do you think we need to cover this side up?
I don't know. I can't pick that up. Okay.
Let's see what it's like with the lights on.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a minute.
Close the door. Oh Christ, it's dark.
Sorry.
What? So guests will come through here. Hopefully they'll see that, realise what's going on, become distracted, and this will drop. It's the best prop you'll ever find in a maze. I don't know if you can pick it up. Oh yes, you can very well actually. We did this the other day. Welcome to the big top slash. Excuse me.
Sorry, Max.
Yeah, you will be.
Yeah.
You know, it's just telling them to go this way. So they'll go this way. Oh, you can see on camera that's quite a dingy looking corridor. I mean, we can see it no clearer in real life than what you can see on the camera. So you'll walk through where you can see it very slightly clear. I mean, right here you can't even see my hand, but there's actually a this is where the carcass that I showed you earlier. This is where that is. Come round. Good God. It's very dark, this maze, which is kind of what we're going for anyway. So. Oh, that looks nice actually. This is all colour changing. That looks really good. If any camera quality was I mean, if you could see it how we could see it, you'd understand how amazing it looks. In fact, Alex, shall we turn the drop panel lights off, see if we can pick it up better, because they'll be blocked out anyway from this point.
What?
Yeah, we'll want them to be, because if you look at how light it is at the moment.
Yeah, not do what we're going to do this and this time.
Yeah,
Oh, it's quite nice.
it is.
God, it's red.
When it's red, it looks amazing. I'll just quickly run through here. Obviously, this whole bit is amazing. Don't you can't even see it on the camera. This is this really bright spotlight we've been using. Try not to break it. That's great. Oh Jesus Christ! I could not see anything through there. See, that looks a lot better already. I mean, you can't see it on camera, but.
We'll be back in a sec. So, as King Sandcastle would say, the camera really does not do it justice. Don't you agree, Zach? So we'll switch the lights on so I can actually see what's going on.
Doesn't matter what Chinbook says.
Oh, you bit me.
This is a quality maze.
It is.
That's so much.
No, I think it's better than the big day.
Okay, better than the big day.
So this is what we've.
Only a fool would deny that this is better than the big day.
So this is what we've done today. You can see we put this cover up. Now I would have time lapsed it, but it took ages. So it's really good with the smoke coming through the gaps in the thing. This is behind the scenes when you come out. So you walk round, drop panel, body bag. Human spider. There's another strobe and you can obviously be sent back round.
Hello.
And then you go down into the tunnel, which is obviously, well, it's pitch black on camera for you anyway, but it's pretty light here. You get back up. You can see there's a backstage sign, which you just get a glimpse of through the strobe light, the large strobe light that's up there. So yeah, it's really good, isn't it? Now the question is, do we fog out the house?
Why not?
But yeah, so that just about wraps it up for this episode. What?
Got that on my phone. Fuck.
Sorry.
Really?
But yeah, that just about wraps it up for this episode, episode 3. So next week we'll be showing you the facade, which is going to go right over there. It's going to be good. I look forward to showing it to you. So, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye. This is going to be the theatrical finale. You can't do that.